Coming up this week, we have Philip Rivers and the San Diego Chargers.
God, I hate that guy.
I'm Danny, and go Broncos.
Well, howdy there, Bronco fans. Right here, Bronco Planet. We got Chris on the set with us today. We are talking about Chargers. Big matchup. Maybe be able to seal the AFC West. Chris, what do you think?
I hate the Chargers.
I know. You hate the Chargers and their quarterback in particular.
Here's my biggest fear is that Denver actually beats them badly enough this week that Norv Turner gets fired.
Yeah.
Because look at the free agent coaches that are going to be out there. And it's been so nice having Norv Turner there where you know at some point in the season there's going to be a gigantic meltdown. And that's my greatest fear is that next year, this time, we're looking at John Gruden there or Andy Reid there or someone that actually knows what they're doing.
Well, I think a lot of these coaches, though, you know, they go in and start doing the broadcasting. They make good money. They don't have to put in all the hours, and they never come back. That's why I think you don't see Bill Cowher and those guys. But you're right. We love North. It's a great combination. Turner and Philip Rivers. I mean, that is choke city.
Perfect. The guy, Philip Rivers, this is a great stat. You know I like to do the research. Philip Rivers with 40 turnovers between this season and last season. Who are the guys that we always criticize about turning the ball over? Michael Vick, Tony Romo. This guy, Philip Rivers, more turnovers in the last 2 seasons than either of those guys.
Yeah,
I love it.
Yes, and I think Legwald had a great article about comparing Manning against Rivers recently, and I think Manning's got this year like 9 touchdowns in the fourth quarter, 0 interceptions, and Philip Rivers is sitting there with 2 touchdowns and 6 interceptions. So everything that we talk about comes true here. Chris right here called the first Trenton Holiday return, just like it was money.
That's what I do.
No big deal.
It's not a big deal.
But what is a big deal is recognizing fans, and we are overdue, Chris. It is time for the prize monkey. Hit it!
Prize monkey, that monkey's funky.
Say what?
Prize monkey, that monkey's funky.
The Bronco Planet Prize Monkey isn't and never will be trademarked by Bronco Planet. Let's face it, monkeys are funny, but occasionally Prize Monkey goes crazy and starts doing copyrighted material such as the Tebow, the Funky Chicken, and Peanut Butter Jelly Time. All prizes are final, no takey-backies. We here at Bronco Planet recommend that you prize monkey responsibly.
Oh, you gotta love that monkey.
Why wouldn't you?
Because he's funky. That's why you love that monkey.
A primate that gives stuff away. No. What's
what
better?
show has that? I mean, this is awesome. All right, it's time to recognize some people. All we had to do is go out there and come up with a nickname for our 2 great receivers, Eric Decker, Demaryius Thomas. Some of those were not appropriate. We cannot share those, but very funny. We got a good laugh out of it. It's time to call out some winners.
Perfect.
And instead of like 2 separate ones, I think what these 2 winners did is they kind of tied them together into one kind of rolling nickname, if you will.
Yeah, my guy, I picked Christopher Hortmiller, who went with Beauty and the Beast. And I think we know who is who, right? I don't think it's any surprise what the lady folk think of Eric Decker. He's the beauty.
How many pictures do we have to see on our Facebook page of Eric Decker all sweaty and all the girls with 50 million comments?
And Demaryius Thomas, beast. I mean that's well played. So Christopher, for you, on behalf of the Prize Monkey, this is, of all the stuff we've given away, this is one of my favorite pieces. Floyd Little autograph picture, one of the great early Broncos, finally getting the recognition he deserved forever. And kids, when you get home tonight, I want you to get on to the Google and put in the Syracuse tailback tradition. And Syracuse University, we don't really consider them much of a football power or a football school anymore. That's a basketball school now. But back in the day when you were young, there was just a fantastic tradition of tailbacks. Jim Brown and Ernie Davis and Floyd Little was in the mix. One of the great traditions in college football history is the tailbacks that came out of Syracuse University. A great piece from the Prize Monkey.
Great piece. And the Prize Monkey working miracles gets that picture from Bill Sports Collectibles. Then we go down to the alumni golf tournament, and lo and behold, there's Floyd Little. We get it signed and going right out to you, Christopher.
We've both been able to spend some time with Floyd Little, a better guy than he was a football player.
Oh, and
Great
that's
guy.
hard to do. That just tells you the kind of character this guy has. All right, next we're going to wheel out to Cedar Wesson. Has got a great one rolled together. It's called Trippy and Mr. Fumbles. Now, you may say this is a Broncos show. We're supposed to be pro-Broncos, but it is, Eric Decker running nobody around, trips on the yard line. That was great. And, Demarius has had his share, although McGay, he giving him a run for his money for Mr. Fumbles. But, hey, we're going right down my wheelhouse of Broncos. Now, I don't think I was even a kid when some of this Floyd Little stuff you're talking about Syracuse was, but definitely Carl Mecklenburg was right down my wheelhouse in the 80s. So this is signed, autographed Carl Mecklenburg. Man, it has been notarized here that Bill Sports Collectibles tell you Carl the Snow Goose actually did that. So Cedar and Christopher, some great prizes from the Prize Monkey. So all right, Chris, let's try and wrap this up. So is there any worry? Because obviously this is all or nothing for the Chargers, right? I mean, the Broncos are already 2 games ahead, and the tiebreaker in their favor right now. If the Chargers lose, man, AFC's done. We moonwalk the rest of the way.
Go back to the beginning of the year, and the big question was, how long will it take the offense to adapt to what Peyton Manning wants to do? Really, look at Shad. The question could have been, how long is it going to take the defense to implement what Del Rio wants to do? That performance against Carolina Sunday was one of the great defensive performances in the last 10 years for this team. And you think now you sack Cam Newton. No, put it back. You sack him 6 times in a safety, and now you're going after Phillip Rivers. Phillip Rivers makes me look slow.
Well, that's really slow.
Or fast, either way.
But no, without a doubt, everything is in sync now. It should be an interesting week to watch because on the sideline for the first time this year, we've got number 55, DJ Williams. Will he play a little, a lot? How does he get worked in? And maybe Tracy Porter's healthy. We don't think either will start, but, see if those guys can work back in and get their plays. And you know what? I think Peyton Manning's had some good games lately. Last game was special teams, defense, everybody. I think Peyton Manning's going to light it up. Could be 500 yards this week.
I think you're going to see. I think if this team is what we think it is, this Sunday is going to be a special performance. It'll be a leave no doubt type of performance.
And that's what we want, that stamp on there. So, hey, you know where to catch us. We'll be breaking down the game right here Sunday night. Look for it right here, Bronco Planet. You can follow us on Twitter, Facebook. You're a Twitter guy, aren't you?
I like the Twitter.
Everywhere with Twitter. And, hey, I got to tell you, it was a who's who last night. Went to the Nuggets, Heat, LeBron James game. Von Miller there. We got Champ Bailey there. We got Demarius and McGay. Even Noshawn was there, and he was actually looked like he was fairly behaving. Otherwise, I would ask if he needed a ride home.
I would finally just to AJ Smith, general manager of the Chargers. I know you're probably watching. I do endorse Norv Turner fully.
Yeah,
I would like you to keep him.
Solid.
I'd keep him
Right behind Josh McDaniels.